Hey guys, I want to take a second and thank Comfort Pro. Since 2001, Comfort Pro has been helping customers stay comfortable where they live, work, and play. They have 24/7 emergency service and a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. If you need help with your heating and air conditioning or indoor air quality, call Comfort Pro at 484-917-1803. Mention the show and receive a free humidifier with the installation of a complete system. All right, here we go.
From real estate
Affects the market as a whole, which then sometimes will affect the 10-year.
Right. Come in.
to real life.
We all learn in different ways. If you think about it, Wayne Dyer might not attract everybody.
And everything in between.
Mission was really to help people just to reach their full potential.
The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right, Hugo.
Hello.
It's another hello. Yeah, does this thing work? Is this thing on? Yeah, right. One
Yes,
of those things. Yeah,
I
yes,
think
it is
so.
on. Yeah. Where's your hat today?
Oh no, I didn't grab it today.
You didn't grab your hat
No,
today.
no,
it was a
not
nice
today.
hat you had on the
Yes,
other day. Very
yes.
nice hat. Was that because of the storms? Maybe.
Yes,
That's what I'm thinking.
protects me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sun.
So today's our real estate show. We got Pete Heim here in the studio with us, and I want to say hello. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Bradley.
Now, there we go. There he is.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Didn't know we were Mrs. Doubtfire, but okay.
Oh, great. That was a compliment.
Yeah. Great movie, actually. Great movie. But yeah, let's talk about some real estate today.
man.
I mean, this is our real estate show. We do it once a month.
Yeah.
You come in once a month. We talk about the real estate world. And it's so funny how things are different nationally than they are local.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about that because I have some national numbers.
Yeah.
You have some local stuff. And it's
do.
really interesting how we're starting to feel a little bit of the national stuff going on, but we still have our own Berks County market.
Yeah. This is going to be a good show.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to see
things
some
are moving.
changes, and
Yeah.
hopefully we're going to help some people with
Nothing bad though. It's just
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
it's healthy.
It's health. It is healthy
it's
change.
healthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
Like getting therapy kind of.
healthy.
You know.
Make sure you get in your microphone. The only way I think you're a little far off on that microphone. There
I'm
you go.
always a little
There
far
you go.
off.
He's a little off like usual. So yeah, let's talk about a little bit about this market locally, and then we'll get into some of the stuff that we see in similarities and some of the stuff that's going on nationally. Too.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we're still in that 419 active listings.
Just doesn't move, does it?
Goes from 430
Yeah,
to
it's-
400 to 380 to.
I was so
420
excited
to-
when it got up to it was getting close to 450.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was like 6 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I'm like, here it is. We're going to break the 450.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't
And
happen.
did it get the 5 or something? And
Yeah, I think that was
and you went berserk
when the
on-
rates went down. Yeah, I did go berserk. I kind of lost. I lost all things,
You
all
did. You
emotions,
lost
everything. I just everything.
everything.
Yeah. Bodily fluids came out. It was just crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
It was a total mess. But
It
yeah,
was a mess. Yeah, but we cleaned that up,
Yeah.
and we're good. And we're now at 419. you said.
419. Yeah, about an hour ago. So
Wow.
that's where we're at.
It's all right. It's
Yeah, it's okay.
better than 267 or 276 where we
Uh-huh.
at a while
The
ago.
floor was
Yeah,
around there.
It was bad. though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
so listings are still hanging around. That's
It is
good. That's
but
good.
now that we have a half a year in, I was able to do the
Yeah.
first half of
Awesome.
the year stats
Yeah.
versus last year. I think because I don't want to take it all the way back to like 19 or COVID or something
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
because they were an anomaly.
Sure.
However, these numbers that I'm looking at are very similar. They're just slightly off 2019.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was right before the COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the market was starting to get a little quasi
Yeah.
right before COVID hit,
Yes, it
right?
was.
And then it just carried forth and just got nuttier, right? But so we're getting back there. So I don't know if this is going to mean much to your general audience about how many listings and stuff like that. But just to give you a comparison, this year so far from January 1 to the end of June, we had 2,393 active listings put on the market.
2000. What was it again?
2393.
2393. So that's from January 1st to June.
Those are people. I'm putting my
Yep.
house on the market. And
That
it's
seems
up
like a
on the
lot,
market.
actually.
Yep.
But maybe it's not.
No. And then last year at this time, it was 2,361.
Okay.
So we actually have, what is that, 32 more?
Okay. But that's 32 more people that got a house. Or they're
Exactly.
most likely able to get a house.
Yeah, right, exactly. The absorption rate, everyone knows what that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's, we stop listing, and how long does it take for the inventory to go? 1.1 months. It's
Okay.
for both time
Doesn't
periods.
change much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Units sold is interesting because this year so far, the first 6 months was 1,825.
Okay.
Okay. Last year, this time, it was 1,881.
Oh, wow.
So we're 60-ish less homes that have sold. So it's going to play into what you're going to say here soon.
Yes. So there we go.
So remember that one, everybody.
You got that. We brought more homes on.
More homes on.
And we took less homes off.
Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yep.
We're days on market's about the same. It's 25 days this period. Last period it was 24.
But it is inching up.
It's an inch.
It's an inch
a day.
But
it
moves.
is going that direction. And again, everybody, this is an average.
Yeah.
There's some that are on 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And there's some that are leaving the market a day or two. So this is an average.
Yeah.
Okay. But the average sold price, man.
Sure.
It's fallen right into the 5%.
Still going.
We're 311, just shy of $312,000 average sales price this year so far.
Yeah.
First 6 months. Last year it was 294.6. So
still going up.
What is that? Is that 5%?
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. So that's where it's going up. It's going up, and that's the appreciation rate so far this year, 5%. Darn it!
Yeah.
It's still pretty good.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in the second half of this year.
Exactly. It will.
If inventory keeps going in the upwards direction, and we get less sales, that is definitely going to affect the rate of the appreciation.
Yes, it will.
It will.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see where it goes. Now, if interest rates go down, that changes everything.
Then you got that little thing thrown in there.
That changes everything, because now all of a sudden, then you have more affordability.
Yep.
Then you probably have sellers that are going to be putting their house on the market that weren't going to do it before. And you have buyers probably that are coming in off the sidelines.
Yep.
And saying, you know what, I'm back in the game.
Yep.
You
will.
And also refis will happen then too.
We'll have refis. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody secured 7.25. If it gets to 6, they're probably going to do it.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So cool.
So what do you have?
So I have more
other things later.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, let's look at some of the national numbers, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, Hugo, if you want to go ahead and put that up there. If you're watching this on YouTube or watching the show instead of just listening, we have a graph up here, and it says inventory topped 1 million. This is nationally for the first time since the winter of 2019.
There's that year.
There's that year, right, which we talk about a lot, the 2019, which is right before COVID. But things were starting to go in that direction before COVID.
Yeah.
And then COVID kind of put steroids into the situation.
Yeah, it did.
And it really took off. But we now have topped 1 million for the first time since 2019. So
this is
as an average, as a national number, you can see where we're going.
Yep.
You can see where we're going. Obviously, locally, we're not traveling near as fast as that.
We aren't.
It's just not there.
Right.
Some of the other, let's go into the next, we're going to the next graph here. And this is an interesting one. America's housing deficit. As you can see, since 2018, we are still way in a deficit for housing.
Yeah. That was since 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. You can see here since 2016, we've been in a deficit. And I think if you went back to 2008, you would see a lot of deficit from 2008 to even 2012.
Yeah, right.
And then we had a couple years in between, 2013, 2016, and 15. We actually had some years we actually brought inventory into the market.
Yep.
But you can see here from 2018 to now, we have been every year we have been depleted of the amount of houses that we need.
It's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
That's 2016. That said, right?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so pretty amazing. It just shows you where we are. Now, what I'm starting to see, and we were talking about this before we went on, is that I'm starting to see pockets of the national move. Okay, so nationally, you're seeing a lot of stuff on Keeping Current Matters. You're seeing all kinds of stuff on there that's saying, sellers are overpricing. They're not thinking about list price. They're thinking they're going to get a higher sales price and all these different things. We're starting to see pockets of that in our local economy.
Even within the same school district.
Even within the same school district,
earlier,
we talked about.
Yeah.
Some of the school districts that typically outperform the other schools are actually the ones I'm starting to see it on. And I think because the people in those districts tend to think that their home is worth more.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're in a great area.
So what they do is they're going more aggressive with the price.
Yeah.
And they're saying, well, let's just say Wilson Schools. I'm Wilson Schools.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna get 10% more than the last guy,
Right.
And then what they do is they price it there. And then they're also thinking when they price it there, they're gonna get even higher because of multiple offers.
Yep.
It's not happening.
Nope.
I'm seeing a lot in that $500,000 to $600,000 price range. A lot of price reductions.
Yeah, I believe it.
So if you're a seller out there, be very careful where you put your price right now.
Yeah. Has to still be compelling, like we talked about last time.
Of course.
It has to be a
Every
compelling
market,
price. Yeah.
every single market, you need to think about price.
Or no one's going to look at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And condition.
Yeah, and condition.
That's a big one too.
Yeah.
We didn't have to care about the condition as much before.
Right.
And I'm seeing inspections sneaking back in.
Yeah, they are.
a
We're
lot.
getting them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is actually good.
Yeah, it's good.
I had to explain to a seller recently that, back in the good old days in 2019 and 20, we did inspections on every single property. And what I would tell a seller, and I will tell a seller today, it is also a good liability reduction for you.
Yeah.
You can walk away. You can go where you're going to go to the next house without worrying about, oh man, what if something comes up and they come after you for it? Even if you didn't know about it, if it's something you don't know.
Exactly.
So that's stuff that's changing.
That's good.
Too. So so what else?
Good stuff, man. That's really good.
And well, this was another interesting one. 2024 rate of construction relative to household formations and pent-up demand. It would take 7.5 years to close the housing gap based on the production of homes in 2024.
Dude, was that a KCM?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a great
7.5 years.
That's a really good
So
thing
if
to
we
hear.
built at the 2024 rate, if we built houses at that rate, it's going to take 7.5 years to bridge the gap.
Bridge gap, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I bet we're worse here.
Oh, we are way worse
Yeah,
here.
I bet.
I mean, there's very little construction
Very
going
new
on.
construction.
Yeah.
Very little. It's
Yeah,
weird.
talking about construction, the big bill that just got passed in Senate, the Trump, what do they call it? Big Beautiful.
Big Beautiful bill.
Yeah, Big Beautiful. That's right.
BBB.
Yeah. I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
But in that bill, though, guys, they approved a very small amount of federal land to be. Now, this isn't going to affect Berks County at all, but it's Arizona, Wyoming, Utah, some California, where they got approval to sell. I think it's 0.05%
Oh boy.
of federal land for builders to build affordable housing.
affordable housing.
Where they're going to be a little closer in proximity to each other. They're not going to be spread out on a lot of land. It's going to be postage stamp lots and
High
all
density.
that. High density, but more affordable. Single homes.
Yeah.
Okay. What a great idea. Because you're talking, it's about, I forget what the...
How many acres did that turn out to?
Right, 180,000 acres. I think.
Okay. Are your kitchen and bathroom way overdue for a remodel? Well, I got the guy for you. Call John Sellers at First Response Contracting, 484-256-7136. Both residential and commercial services, and he's licensed and insured. Call him at 484-256-7136. First Response Contracting. I think
it's 180,000 acres.
on a big scale.
There's a 1 and an 8 in there.
Yeah.
So I think it's 180,000.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not 1.8 and it's not 18,000.
No, that
So
would be
I think it
ridiculous.
was 180,000 acres. That's substantial right
Substantial.
now. That's like 1 million homes.
Yeah.
They did the calculation and it would be about 1 million homes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I
That's
think
gonna affect that stat that you just had up there about the
7.5 years.
the deficit and the
The 7.5 years.
Yeah, the 7.5 years and the deficit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's going to help.
Well,
Well,
and
it's
the
not
thing-
going to it's not going to help us locally here in Berks County.
But it
it's gonna
could.
be-
It could.
Because
what can happen is people could move to another area, especially your people that are looking for like an over 55 or looking for something to downsize into.
Right.
If they find an affordable place in a different state and they're retired,
Yeah.
they might go.
Right.
Which then frees up inventory here for people that are in our area here.
Yeah.
So it could, it could do that.
And this is the kind of land like we got like at Blue Marsh.
yeah.
This is wilderness kind of land. This is land that is just out there. No one goes to it. No one's recreating at it. It's just federal
just
land
land.
that they own.
Yeah.
And so it's like, let's use it.
Absolutely.
They're going to sell it, which is going to help.
Yeah.
Our
deficit.
The deficit,
country's
right.
deficit.
The
Yeah,
the bottom line of the country.
Definitely.
It's a good idea because
I love
it's
it.
such a small percentage. So I would see both sides of the aisle liking that because
Yeah.
it's going to help everybody.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think those are the things that need to work on. I was in PAR, the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors. And, a lot of the talk is about, first time buyers being able to get houses, which is great. I mean, we do want to help first time buyers. We want to help, anybody buy a house. That's one part of an equation, but the inventory issue does not get solved by making housing more affordable.
That's right.
it actually can be an issue and create more of a problem, because as you're creating buyers that can buy, or you're allowing more people to buy or enabling them to buy, that then takes away from inventory, which then makes the prices go up.
That sounds like 1998.
Yes.
It took 10 years.
Yes.
And it fell out 2008.
So that's the thing. Now, they're not looking to do that kind of stuff.
Right. No, they can't.
They can't.
That's financing.
But they're looking to do some things to help,
Yeah, it's good.
So and the reason being is that the first-time buyer, which we've talked about on this show, first-time buyer used to be 28 years old. And now it's almost 40.
Yeah.
It was 38 last time we talked about it. It's now almost 40. So a first-time buyer on an average is now 40 years old.
Yeah.
You beat the odds there, Hugo.
Yeah,
That's right.
you just
Think
made
about it.
That's right.
I mean, you bought 2 years ago or whatever it was, and I don't remember how old you are, but I know you're not. I know you're not 30.
Yeah, I know.
You're not 38.
No, I'm not. No, I might look like it, but
Well, you do. Yeah, I was going to say something. He's weathering a little bit. Yeah. Well, he's in the landscaping business, so yeah,
right.
that's what happens.
I don't think I want to
they're
talk
in the
about
sun.
age.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
I saw your billboard. You don't want to talk about
No,
age
I
either.
can't talk about age. No, we're gonna go past. Yeah, Hugo's biting his lip over there. He's like, "You want to talk about age? All right." Yeah, he has a young button that he pushes for me on the video. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's where was I going with that? I forget.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's go into the
No, the average. The average.
the average age.
the average
Thank you.
buyer.
See, the
Yeah.
younger guy remembers what the hell we're talking about.
I was like, that was 3 thoughts ago.
Him and I are like, screw it. Let's go on to the next topic. Oh my God, that's funny.
Let's go have a beer.
Yeah, exactly. So, are we on a podcast? Where are we?
Oh,
Anyway?
oh my gosh! I thought we were just having a conversation.
Yeah. So it's interesting, the age thing. So the
Yeah.
reason that we're bringing it up too is that we want people before they turn 40 to be able to buy a home.
Absolutely.
That's the thing is
Yeah.
that it's not that we want to have everybody buy a house. We want to be able to help people that if they really want to buy a house, they're qualified, they've got all the things going, but maybe need just a little help.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking to do. But inventory, it is funny how everybody kind of avoids the inventory as the crisis of the whole
I
thing.
know. It's totally.
And even when I was in, up in PA, up there at the Capitol, and a lot of the talk that we did with different representatives, and they all had great things to say about real estate, and they're all very much backing real estate. But the conversation that we brought up was getting these townships and boroughs and municipalities. But the state also needs to work on, Department of Environmental Protection, making, if there's a turtle on 60 acres, and we can't build, that's a problem. We have people that need to live somewhere.
Yeah.
So those are the things, regulations that we need to get rid of some of that red tape.
Absolutely. Yeah. Going back to the 40-year-old buying a house, though.
Yeah.
I want to bring up the reminder about rent versus buy.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Go ahead.
because home price appreciation from 1988 to today, $140,000 house in '88 is now worth $500,000.
Oh wow.
Okay, and net worth of a renter is $10,410. A homeowner's $396,500.
Yeah.
All right, and the rent increases from 1988 to today was a $320 a month apartment is now almost $1,500.
That's crazy.
So that's why when you're a renter, you need to get in your 20s.
Yeah.
All right. To get in on this net worth thing, right? And stop wasting money on rent. We're not going to bash rent. Rent's always a good thing. Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
And there's always a good purpose for it.
Time of your
We
life.
get it. There's a time in your life. But 40 years old, guys, 40 years old is too old.
Yeah.
It's too old. They say start investing early and everything like that. Real estate's right there. Real estate's a long time investment. Obviously, 1988 to today. I'll do my math.
Crazy.
It's 12. It's 37 years, right? Is that 37 years?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hugo's good with math.
in
Look at that.
37 years' time, you gain that much equity, right? And you're worth almost $400,000 versus
It's unbelievable.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I just wanted to go back to that because that kind of related to
Absolutely
that
does.
40-year-old
And this is why we somehow have to get it to the point where younger people can be buying homes again.
they got to get started.
No, and I think
It's the hardest thing is to get started.
But that's the thing. The starting prices.
It is. That's it.
That's
I know.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is a double-edged sword. But something's got to
give.
to get these people a chance. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what they're working on on a national level and a state level, hoping to do that. So let's go back a little bit more into the seller thing. And a lot of this, what I'm saying right now, guys, is kind of a premonition. Like if we're seeing pockets of what is happening nationally, we have to prepare for this locally. We tend to be behind on all these things. We're behind on when it goes up, and usually we're behind on when it levels off, and we're usually behind on when it goes down a little bit. Now, the good thing is because we're behind, we don't have the peaks and valleys that some of these other markets have.
Right.
We have the Berks County wave. We kind of just do this, kind of glide in between, okay? Which is good because we're not a very volatile place.
Right.
Okay. So, but as agents and, guiding sellers along the way, there's some interesting numbers coming out nationally that I was blown away with. 8 in 10 potential home sellers think they will get their asking price or more. 8 in 10. Okay.
Wow.
So, 35% say they're going to get more than their asking price. 46% think they're going to get full price. And only 13% said they're going to get less than asking price.
That's today.
Yep. And with that being said, 4 in 10 sellers sold for less than their asking price.
4 in 10.
4 in 10.
So 40%
sold less. Something's a little off there.
It's a little off. It's the attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but it's also
the attitude.
What's the man? It's the media.
Yeah, it is. And it's just, I think it's because it's been happening for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, every person you talk to, if you go to a party and you talk to somebody that sold their house over the past 5 years, the conversation is, oh my God, I can't believe it. I put it on at 250 and got 280. I put it on at 300, I got 330. That's
right.
the conversation.
Yep.
So now you go to sell your house and you're not listening to our show.
Right.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
You need to listen to our show.
You're going to get raw truth on this show.
No, but
raw.
all of a sudden they're taking the party info that they got.
Yes.
And they put their house in the market and they tell the realtor, now I heard all my friends at the party said I'm going to get 30% over or 10% over. Well, the party's kind of over.
Yeah, the ship sailed.
The ship sailed. Party's over.
The party ship.
The anchor's sinking. I mean, what else do you want us to say? I don't know. No, it's not doom and gloom. It's just keep that in mind, because here's the thing. If you're aware of these changes coming, you will actually lose less money.
Right.
Because if you don't see these changes coming and you put your house in the market 10% over, the reality is it comes back to what you and I know.
Yeah.
If you price it too high in the beginning, what happens at the end? You get less than you would have ever gotten.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because if it stays in the market more stays in the market more than 30 days, what's going to happen?
Yep.
Something wrong with the property, right?
Something wrong with it.
Something wrong with it.
Yep.
Why didn't it sell?
Yep.
And that's what happens.
Yep.
And then you end up
Exactly.
getting less than you would have gotten if you would have priced it right.
Yep.
So those are the things we have to go back to.
But on the other side of that, you probably saw that KCM recently about some sellers are feeling that if they put their house on the market, there's no one's going to buy it.
Oh wow!
Because of the media. Because of the stats of no homes being sold. No homes are being sold because of what we just said, inventory. It's an inventory issue, right?
Yep.
So I saw the KCM thing nationally now, everybody. This is nationally. This is not Berks County.
Yeah.
There's 8 homes selling every minute.
Wow.
In the United States. Now, that's probably not as robust as it was. There were probably 30 homes being sold every minute back then. But
that's amazing.
The point is, don't hold off selling your house if you need to, thinking that there's no one's going to buy it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a professional come in and price it properly with you, get the condition going and everything else, it will sell. I don't care what the price range is. If it's priced properly, it's going to go if you get the right advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the thing.
But there are buyers.
Oh,
there are buyers
absolutely.
looking, and it's eight homes every minute.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So
while we're on the show, we just lost how many sales?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Will you hurry up?
Hugo, what the heck? We got to get this
going.
going. Yeah, we got to wrap this up. I didn't know it was that many.
Look at the time.
I didn't know I missed that many sales. Holy crap. No, something else too that I had a real conversation with a couple sellers. Remember, you made your money already.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You said to the sellers now. You're saying this.
You've made your money already, is what I'm saying, is that your money was made the last 4 years.
Right.
Don't try to make it right now.
Right.
You already made. So even if you list it, if your house was worth 4 years ago, it was worth 300 and now it's worth 425.
Yeah.
Let's not worry about the 5,000 or 10,000 that you were hoping to make on top of what you already made.
That's a good point.
You made your 100,000.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So let's think about that.
Yeah.
What they think is that they're losing money. You're not losing money.
No, you made so much.
You made money. You're going to just make a little bit less.
Yeah.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
So that's something I think
Do you remember we were pricing
really
homes
important.
during COVID and a little bit after that?
Yeah.
Where you had a comp that was 3 months old. We had to tack on appreciation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was already an old comp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we had to tack it on. That's not happening.
No,
that's not happening.
That's
now.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
And they're saying you got to start looking at the sales price more and more. What was the sales price? What did it sell for?
Right.
Because that's really what's important.
Exactly.
Yeah, really important. So it's just interesting. But just remember that you made your money.
And that's a very good point. But one last thing about the big investors buying homes.
Oh, here we go.
We all know is not the case. Okay.
Yeah, the BS.
But the ones that are.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 out of 8 large institutional investors sold more than bought in Q2 in 2025.
Interesting.
Okay. For every home that they bought, an investor sold 1.75.
Wow.
Okay. Why? Well, nationally, values are softening. So, and for these people, it's just business. They're not buying a house to build memories and raise a family.
What did you just say? They made their money already.
They made. Thank you, and that's the point.
See, they're looking at it. They're looking at it strictly as an investment.
Yeah.
So it's like a stock, right?
Yep.
So they're looking at the gain of the 100,000 they made over 4 years, and they're going, okay, it's time to let go.
Yep.
Time to let go.
And that fell right into that point you just made.
Also say, the thing that I always bring up about that too, do you really think they had these houses just sitting there vacant?
I know.
No, they're
providing
renting
housing.
They're providing housing.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know what I mean?
But they made their money.
Housing is housing, whether it's renting or buying, it's housing.
Yep.
It's putting having a roof over somebody's head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's housing.
It's housing.
It's not a.
Yeah. It's just funny. Some of that stuff cracks me up.
It's not sleeping under the stars or anything.
What do you think, Hugo? Any questions?
Yeah, you got questions for
I
us?
don't have any questions today. I was thinking about what that beautiful big whatever bill.
Big beautiful bill.
Yeah, if it had anything that would affect.
There's good real estate stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's going to come out.
As a whole, the National Association of Realtors and the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors is supporting the bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
As realtors, as an industry, we're supporting.
As far as the real estate community.
Yeah.
The real estate community
It's going to help.
Yeah. It's going to help. It's going to help buyers and sellers.
Yep.
It's going to help with taxes that buyers and sellers pay, things like that.
Yep.
But I think that we're good. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
I knew this was going to be a good podcast.
It was really good. Really good. Yeah.
Right.
We had no clue what the hell we're going to talk about.
That's right. And here we are.
And that's actually when we do the best, I think.
Well, I think you're right.
Yeah, it usually is the best. And Hugo was just kind of lounging through the whole show. Do you notice
You
that?
should see him over here, guys. He's just like sitting back.
Lounging back. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight again. And thanks for checking out Pete and I again every month. We do a real estate show, and we hope you come back every Thursday at 7 p.m. to see the show that we provide. We're having fun, right? Right, Hugo? We're having fun?
We are.
That's right. All right. That's about it. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. All right. Bye. Hey guys, this is Brad Weisman from The Brad Weisman Show. I don't know if you remember this, but a couple months ago, I had these 3 guys on. They have a company called Bro Glow. Well, I have to tell you, I've been using their product now for several months, and I really, really like it. It gives you a nice tan. It's not orange. It's not blotchy. It's very, very even. They tell you how to apply it, and my mom and dad are using it. My wife is using it, and a lot of my friends are using it. It's an amazing product. So if you're looking to get a little tan before the summer hits, this is the way to go. Go to thebroglow.com, put in the discount code BRADW for 10% off. All right. Thanks for watching the show.